do not know what I'm doing, but I'm going to do a redo of what if Sam Raimi with the movies with Spider-Man 2. Sam Raimi in this actually had the symbiote at the end of Spider-Man 1. Now, after saving Mary Jane, would have started to make his way to, the city to call her to ask her partner. Yeah, he did, and he would see an asteroid, or he would see something that would actually think of falling from the sky. So the first thing he does is, he goes towards it. Now, after he goes towards it, the asteroid, he sees it and he looks at it, thinking of, okay, it's just like a regular rock or something. So he picks it up and takes it. So a small rock. As he would go to home and put it in like a container. As he does, he makes a call to MJ. She tells what happened, and everything would be great for Peter. Nothing would go wrong, and yeah, everything would go great. Everything would totally fine. Hang on. And everything would go completely fine to his kind of time. But as he would be alright, he would think of this as a chance to, take a nap before Norman's, burial. So he sleeps. As during this time he would sleep, and next morning he would wake up. He would have his costume fixed in a couple of hours and swing around the city, taking out some crimes like usual, and just all safe. Do a little time skip. A couple months later, right after, just like a week later, week, and this would have began right after Norman's burial. Harry says he would avenge his father. So now he has to be worried about him as Spider-Man because of Harry's revenge, and try to convince Harry as Peter somehow. Now, Peter would actually now be trying to study the little rock that came from space. Then he would see like a black goo just came off the rock, and he's wondering what's that. So as he opens the container, the black goo attaches itself to him, and it starts to change his costume. Peter is trying to struggle to get the black goo off as everything goes dark for a couple of seconds. Now, Peter wakes up in a slick black costume, just like the original comic versions, looking in the mirror like this, and he sees himself saying, now, this is different. He would turn around and look at himself, just like, this, where did goo go? He starts to feel the costume. It has the same kind of feeling to the goo. So the goo gave me a black costume. Now Peter would give a heads up that maybe this is alive. Okay. If it's alive, it came out of space, this little rock came out from space, and this goo went inside the rock. Alright, no problem. Peter would now jump out his window, out of his apartment, and into the city, feeling better than ever. Stronger, faster, and his webbing. Peter knows that he has a limit to how much webbing he can use, but he feels like he has a lot of webbing. So Peter can use a lot of webbing. I'd say around the end of the day, he'll be too exhausted to shoot anymore or go out to swing. So he got a limit to how much he can use. But this suit just makes unlimited webbing just instantly. As regular organic webbing can do a certain extent, but this can go for long distances kind of webbing, no matter where he shoots it at, from one area, or it'll go all the way to the building that he's planning to go to. Then go to a building that's 3 blocks down that he's on the other side. So it's really, really interesting for him. Now, this is where the beginning of the Spider-Man 2 movie would start. Peter would be happy, be angry, but he would still lost his job because of that person, and he would actually go back to Daily Bugle to start doing some shoots on Spider-Man. And this, he would have got the office job already, because, better. His attitude was changed a little bit, but not that much. Now, he would be what's it called? Yeah, he would try to make it to MJ's play, but failed to. And right after, he's kind of just waiting on saying he would see her at MJ. I should save it, Peter. I don't want to hear it. What excuse you have? I still want to hear it right now. I'm sorry. I want to tell you something. We're getting married. And Peter would be like, what? Yeah, I'm getting married. To who? To who? John Jameson. You aren't invited, I guess. It depends how I feel. I just don't want to talk to you right now. Bye. She leaves into a taxi. Now, Peter is kind of mad. He's like, he tries to pull out some clothes from, a bag that he leaves. But that's when his suit just changes into his costume automatically. And he's like, okay, I can transform to my costume, and what else can this do? And as it mimics civilian clothes. It mimics civilian clothes as well? Now, this is a lot better. Now, Peter would start to swing, and he'd be thinking to himself, unlimited webbing, mimic clothing. I don't even need to wash it. It boosts my strength. I feel great. Then, you land on the wall of a building. I do kind of miss the classic look, though. And as the switch to change into the classic red and blue, as it can change to other costumes as well. Okay, this suit is impressive, I have to admit. Now he wouldn't want to attend to MJ's wedding, so he would try to stay out of it. Next day, Peter's at the Daily Bugle, and Jameson says, Parker, I want pictures of Spider-Man, and very soon my son's gonna be buried. So I'm gonna marry Jane Watson. I want you to get your pics. Peter says, I don't really want to be there. I know you have respect for Jane Watson, but I need to do it. You're the only camera I got right now. Fine. So Peter's depression would be still there, but it'll be a really, really, really low minimum. Like, not to affect his regular powers either. As he would swing around the city, he would get a call from Harry. He would land and say, oh, hi Harry. Hey Pete, can you go to this location, Doc? Sure. As he would meet Harry at a certain location, would have been his house. Peter would have said, hey Harry, how's it going? It's good. Our new project's going well. It's good. How's your classes? On time. Better. How's your friend? He says. Harry, we've been through this already. I told you, it's not his fault. He killed my father, Peter. It's understandable. Harry would sigh, saying, never mind. Saying, so who's your lead scientist? Dr. Octavius. Dr. Octavius? Peter says. How? Well, when you're son of a man who built a company, I would say you have some information left over by him. I'm doing a report on him. Maybe I can... Sure, Peter, you can come to the project. I'll fight you next week. Really? Yep. Really. That's sweet. Thank you, Harry. No problem. Now, Peter would leave Harry's house, and he would change into his suit, symbiote suit, as he was swing off. With Harry Osborn, eventually, I will avenge my father. Now, Peter would be swinging around, and he would land on a building, and he would say, "Alright, I think it's time to get this suit examined. Because I've been having it just for 2 weeks now." Now he would swing to Dr. Connors, and it wouldn't shoot a web. Like, huh? Wait, what's happening? And he would start to fall. Like, whoa, 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 whoa. Stop dropping, stop dropping. And he'll use his normal, kind of, use his original powers, shoot a web. And it wouldn't work either. Like, what's going on? And he was about to fall, and he would shoot a web to another building, and as he would say, "Okay, that's really weird. That should be more time to just take a Dr. Connors. Maybe he'll just do one kind of checkup, and it'll be over. Okay, that shouldn't be that hard." And he would just want to get one checkup. But he'll do that tomorrow, he thinks. He would head home, but he would have nightmares. These nightmares would make him stressless, but they would eventually calm down into dreams. Seeing this figure, saying that you don't need to do this alone, figure says. You can do it with us. Your responsibility. Really, is to protect the people. We respect that. But also you need to protect yourself as well, sometimes, and your family members. And as the figure says, with great power comes great responsibility. Didn't your uncle say that? Well, he was right. But sometimes you need to keep those a bit closer to you. And even that means to separate from them. And he would wake up from this dream. What was that? He'd wake up and he'll see today's Andre's wedding. Well, not Andre's wedding, where they would have been announced at the party. He would get up and, he'll start to get up, mimic his rest, and the symbiote would crawl onto him, making his seat. Well, gotta go to Dr. Connor's class and ask about this. As he would jump out the window, he would start to swing. And he forgot, I forgot my stuff. He'll go back, grab his stuff, and head to Dr. Connor's. Landing somewhere close to the school, university, he would run in, being almost like the class. Class would go on, At the end, he would have asked Dr. Connors, saying, "Dr. Connors, can I talk to you for a bit after?" "Yeah, sure, Peter." No one was gone, say. He would bring out just a piece of the symbiote and just give it to Dr. Connors, saying, Can you examine this? Sure. Now Dr. Connors would examine this egg. And it's this is not what you think it is, Peter. So you're saying it's not the costume? No, no. It's a life form. A life form. A symbiote. It needs to survive. For me to survive, it needs to bond to a host. But it's very difficult to unbond with one. Don't look at that on you. Oh, I won't. Peter, can I ask you a question? Do you have more? No. Trying to keep his attention away from him being Spider-Man and having the suit. Okay. I need to do some more tests on it. I'll just wait here, you know. I have a couple hours before the wedding for the party. You know, Dr. Carter to do the test, and he'll say this spikes aggression. Change characteristics. Change the emotions. Now, Peter's emotions about MJ would have not changed by the symbiote. It would have just changed by itself normally. He would have just not feel for her anymore naturally. So yeah. Now, as it'll try to escape, go back to Peter. Peter will automatically put a cup over it, a glass cup, and you know, Dr. Carr say it likes you. Very strange. Yeah. Now, Peter would say, I have not that much time to go to the party. Yeah. You take that piece and I'll just keep this data that keep going. Alright. He takes a piece, put it back to the costume, and he say, see you later, Dr. Connors. See you, Peter. Now, he would morph, the symbiote would change into his symbiote suit, and as he would swing away. I would say a couple minutes later, he gets to the party. He thinks, okay, what should I fancy? It'll give him like a really fancy tuxedo. Okay, let's not do too fancy. Like mid, between. And I see the suit symbiote would change it to like between fancy and kind of a normal suit, normal kind of tuxedo suit. Alright, that's good. He would get his camera and he would enter the party. You know, he would take some pictures of everyone. He would get a cup and he would drink some, drinks and wine. Taking pictures, Now, Jameson would say, Parker, take a picture of my son and his fiance. Sure. He would take a picture of MJ and, James. And yeah, after taking that picture, he'll say, I'm gonna go for a break. Sure, go ahead. Jason says. Now, Peter would go to the lounge and say, "Hey, Harry. Hey, feel bad for you taking pictures of, MJ. Yeah, but I got over it, actually. Don't feel for her anymore. You don't? No. Life is hard, but you find a way. And even though I want to be with her, I gotta move on. There might be someone out there for me. At least." Huh. I hope so. So how's your spider friend? Oh, come on, Harry. Let's not deal with this problem. It's MJ's party. Please, let's not just cause commotion. Come on, Peter. Killed my father. He turned and says, "Take a picture." He killed my father, as he yelled. Everyone would hear this and just be quiet. "Harry, I told you how many times. It was an accident. Spider-Man killed your father." Chill, Jason said. Huh? Spider-Man, yeah. He was. Face, dropping him to the ground. Peter would get mad by this, and automatically started to fight Harry and use just a bit of his spider strength and, throw him into a nearby table. Harry would start to get back up and say, You're gonna do as well? You're gonna send Spider-Man after me to kill me, huh? Harry, you're drunk. You're sick." And he'll throw a punch. And this sword hit him square in the jaw. And, MJ would grab back your piece. "Peter, I'm not done with you yet, Harry," she'll say. And he'll say, "Fine." No, Peter would leave, go to nearby a bit 2 blocks down to an alleyway and transform. His clothing would change into a symbiote suit. So, doing 2 webs to launch himself up on the building and jump off that building and swing around. So Peter's depression wouldn't be a thing anymore. He was saying, "He was stupid. Norman killed himself. I dodged it. He would have killed me first. I don't know what he's talking about. Norman caused his own problems, not me. It was all Norman. I'm tired of it. So sick of it." And as he'd hear a cry for help, he would look down and he would see a Blondie getting mugged by 2 muggers. Peter would swing down, webbing one of them up to a wall, and he would grab the other, saying, "Don't you guys learn? I'm so tired of you guys always returning back for more." And as he'll throw the other one into a wall, webbing him up. "You okay, ma'am?" And she'll say, "Yeah, I'm fine. Thank you, Spider-Man. There's no problem." And he'll say, what's your name? She'll say, Gwen Stacy. Huh, nice to meet you. What's up with the costume? Oh, new look. And he would say, well, I'll see you. See you later. And he would, you know, jump into the air and swing a web and swing away. Peter would swim back to his apartment, opening it. And, the rental would have said, where's my rent? And he would say, you'll get your rent when you fix this damn door. As he would slam the door. Peter would be extremely angry and tired. Now, the symbiote would just crawl off and he would just... He'll be on a hanger now because it can go on a chair by itself, so yeah. Peter would get into bed and just tired and just take a nap. As Peter would sleep, he would think of Uncle Ben. Uncle Ben said, Peter, taking the wrong route. What route? You keep your responsibility. Thank you. The dream would end. You wake up hearing a phone call. That's the work will start. I'm sorry. He used to have class. He would pack his bag and he would, get up and leave. He would get school, university, and that will go right, right to bed. Now, school, he would Peter was walking past Harry. He said, P, I'm sorry for last night. Peter looked at Harry saying, you're sorry? Well, explain that why I'm so sore. If you can fix my body, then equal terms and just be friends like we used to be. Yeah, Pete. I'm sorry. So you're gonna come see the project? Totally. he would get in the car and they would make their way to the lab. Now Peter would enter and he would see Dr. Octavius. And Harry would say, "How's it going, Doc?" Says, "Going very well, Harry. Going very well." It's good. "Now who do you have here?" Octavius says. "Oh, this is my best friend, Peter Parker." Peter Parker. He says, "Oh, nice to meet you." Peter Parker. Ah, you're the economy student. You're an economy student, aren't you? I heard many things from you, from Harry. Brilliant, smart, educational. I'm very impressed, Mr. Parker. Thank you. I was doing a paper on you. You were? Mm-hmm. And I was going to do the newest one on your latest project. It's okay, you can tell me the details so I can write it down for my report. Yeah, sure. He'll explain the machine, and he'll tell him what exactly meant to be. So this new machine can mimic lots of things, right? Yes. Very. I mean, the sun powered electricity for years. Mm-hmm. Wow. I'm impressed, Mr. Tavius. I just didn't know. And how do you do it? It's a piece of neck. I'm going to call it, because I forgot the original name. Micromax. He picks up a small little orb and says, "This is Micromax." Very interesting. Very expensive. Very rare. You can take that for your best friend. Your Mr. Osborn. That's so cool. Saying, so when are you going to, start at the machine? 2 days. You should come. Oh, I have a job. But no, you should make some time and come. I insist. He looks at Harry. Harry shakes his head. I'd love to. Good. He looks like he's watching. Oh, shoot. I need to go have some pictures to do with the Daily Bugle. Oh, right. He'll say, right, see you later, Mr. Parker. See you. Bye, Harry. You sure? No, I can do it. And he would leave. He'll go 2 blocks away and transform into a symbiote, change into a symbiote suit and swing off. Peter would get pictures, very stunning ones, and yeah. He would go to Daily Bugle later on today, and he'll show Jameson. Jameson would say, Alright, I'll get the usual. No, double that. Alright, double that. Robbie! I remember his name, Robbie. Give Parker his money. Right. And as you know, Pierre be like, okay, that's good. Now, after Peter would get up and walk away, getting to his desk and getting his money. Now, this is where a blonde guy would come in saying, "I got the picture, Jonah. I got the picture, Jameson." And he'll say, "Alright, Brock, good job." Will I get that desk? Sorry. Someone already got it before you. What? Brock says, how? No way. Well, I'll look over there. Peter would look. Brock will look to Peter and he'll walk over and open the doors and say, "You took my job?" Hey, it's, fair and square. You might have been here longer, I just got things done faster. I'm sorry. I really do need this money. He'll leave, get his check, and would have celebrated his birthday that day. Yeah. Now, the next, later on that day, next day after his birthday, he would have, gone to Octavia's machine starting day. Opening. Octavia says, "Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to a scientific breakthrough. Today we'll be doing one of the most greatest things. Finding powers the way power us. With electronics, with this." And as he would take off the plug on the machine, and they all would say, "Ooh, ah," kind of like that. And because I can't do it with my bare hands, I will have to use special equipment. And as he'll pull off and show up the octopus arms, and as he would get latching, he would put the belt on, and as the the pins will go inside, and as everything will start. As the arms would activate. These arms are very, very intelligent. More intelligent than me. Us. So, how do I control them? If I can't control them, they will control me. For that, I need this right here. This is a neural implex. That'll be it.